Hey guys, and welcome back to another test server review with Pendous. So I guess first let's talk about this new map. I haven't been able to weigh in on it. Last week I only got to play one game before the test server closed and stuff. I've just been working so much, like 60-hour weeks and stuff, and then I mean you guys know that I've got kids and everything, so it's just been crazy. But anyways, that stuff aside, so this new map, I really like it. I looked around a lot, and yeah, like, so you can see here in this clip, like, just playing, looking around, you know, trying to take a look and see what's going on. And as far as I can tell, it seems like this map is exactly symmetrical. So just like Dead City is, I think this is another exactly symmetrical map, which is really cool. I'm really glad that they did that. What I like about it a lot is that the channels are totally closed off to each other, but jumping bots can get on top of the little, you know, areas in between here, just like this griffin here. And as they, you know, with that in there, that just adds like a whole new element to, like, you know, keeping a jumping bot in there, or using it to do certain things, like to jump up and over, or just on top, or, you know, just spy hopping up and everything. It kind of gives you like a different dimension to the map, which I really like. It really, I think, lends to itself a lot in that regard. It's got a lot of just kind of inherent diversity, you know, even though it's exactly symmetrical, like it's kind of bringing its own style of gameplay. It seems like that it's pushing. Now, unfortunately, all the rounds that I played, it was like 2v4 or like 4v1 or and stuff like that. So it wasn't really like 6 versus 6. I'm not sure what was happening there. I don't know why that was the case. But yeah, I kept getting matched with stuff like that in here. And, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but I made my test server name Brenda because it's such a scary name, you know. It just strikes fear into the heart of people. That's what I usually do on the test server. If I put a name up there, I never put Pendous or anything like that. I always just put like something dumb. Like during Christmas, I put like slang song, like, but as in like SLAYING, like killing song kind of thing. Yeah, I thought it was funny. No one else did. But yeah, Brenda. That's actually my mom's name. So I just I thought it was funny. Like if you get killed by someone named Brenda, like it's just like you kind of don't feel like very hardcore after that, you know. You're like, oh crap, I just got taken out by Brenda. Sorry, by who? But by Brenda. Anyways, stupid. So yeah, back to the map. I really like it. Having that middle section there, I really like that you can grab that beacon from below or from above. I think that's really cool because you can either be, you know, inaccessible to the people above you, or you can be, you know, inaccessible up above to the people below you. So I think that's kind of a cool little aspect they added in there. I wasn't sure how I felt about it at first, but after playing rounds and, you know, pushing beacons and stuff, like in this round right here, I think it's definitely a really good thing that they have that in there. And that's like the, you know, the through tunnel, you know, to cut quickly through the map instead of like all the other routes where you're going like the far way around. I also like the cover that's added in just with terrain. So like they have these hills here and everything that you're able to, you know, pop up and behind and stuff like that, because besides just having like straight walls and everything like that, the only cover that's offered are the ones that are right around the beacons, which I think is also a really cool idea that they added in, especially because all these beacons are situated in big open lanes, like with clear sight lines both directions, or, you know, even like a third direction or a fourth direction. They have those little like spires up and around the beacons. I think that's a really cool idea, like a really neat idea that they did with the beacons. So I was trying to find things to critique on this map. And so, like, you know, going into it, you know, the big things you want to look for is the map balanced? You know, and that doesn't mean symmetrical necessarily, but is the map balanced? And so since it appears to me to be symmetrical, I would say yes, it's perfectly balanced in that regard. And then, you know, which type of play styles does this cater to? Really, this map can cater to a lot of different play styles because it has clear lanes and sight lines all over the place. You really could get away, doing mid-range stuff on here. But it also doesn't allow for that mid-range meta quite as much. I ran into some Furies and stuff here, not in rounds that I recorded and everything, but, not as many because we're also testing a bot. You're still able to be effective with those bots, but they're also easy to counter because you have to, go around and stuff like that, but you can also have like griffins jumping up and over and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think that this map caters well to balancing that out. And then, other things that you would look for in a map is like, beacon placement and stuff like that. And so I was trying to figure out, if I did change this, what would I do? And honestly, I don't know that I would change anything. The first beacon you can grab, it's not immediately in your home area. They are a little close, to that center beacon, but maybe that's a good thing. And maybe, as far as like, playing on this map, I think that might help people to earn more silver, having beacons that close. Like there would be a lot more beacon turnover. And I think that might add like some really cool variety to the gameplay, like having beacons that closely clustered with the center beacon. And then, that beacon like off to the right of where you spawn in and everything. I think that, and you can see like all three of those like from each other and everything. You can see, that beacon, the center beacon, and then the same beacon on the red team side. I think that'll add like a kind of a cool dynamic because you don't really get that in any of the other maps. Like you got some close beacons and stuff like that, but with the symmetry of the map and everything, I think that will add a pretty cool dynamic, and it makes the map, even more unique, apart from other maps, which I don't know, coming up with the map, I feel like that'd be kind of tricky. So, and there's some other things that I was looking at, like as far as, placement of cover and placement of other things, and, would I add cover somewhere else? And, honestly, I say skin this thing and launch it. I think it's good to go personally. And now moving on to the bot. So this one I'm curious about. When I first saw it, I was like, you know what? The ROG is, it's pretty much like obsolete. Like you can still do stuff with it and everything, but like, I feel like there's no reason to buy a Regatka when you can buy a Galahad. I feel like the Galahad can do pretty much like anything the ROG does, but better. Excuse me. And so I'm wondering, and let me know what you guys think about this. Drop a comment below. I'm wondering, is this a change that they're going to give to the Regatka? Because it has the same, weapon hardpoints. They're in different locations, but it has the same weapon hardpoints as the ROG, and it has the jump ability still, just modified, which I love, by the way. This is actually a feature request that I've, put into Pixonic, like over the months and stuff that I've been playing this game. I thought it would be great if there was like a dodge ability kind of thing that like some bots had. And it's so much fun to play with. Like I loved playing with this bot. Personally, I think it's way too fast. Like since it has this ability, like, and it has 150,000 health, it's way too fast. So they need to either pair that back or whatever. There's gonna be like, if you have this bot, there's no point to using like a medium, or sorry, a light robot. And so I think that, yeah, this either needs some, retooling and stuff, or maybe they're going to make it like 5,000 gold or something like that. And if that's the case, then yeah, I guess leave it or whatever. But yeah, as is, I think it's too overpowered. So, but it's so much fun. It was a blast to play with this thing. Like, other bots have come out, like, the Camelot bots and other stuff like in recent times, like they've been fun, but this thing definitely takes the cake. It was tons of fun. I loved playing with it, and I'm pretty sure this is what the ROG is going to turn into. So let me know what you guys think about that. So, and as you can see here in this clip, with the new bot, the Iku shields probably shouldn't. I mean, maybe for the one that's on the side, maybe you can use it because it's actually useful. But that Zeus right there, that's just going straight through the one that's on top. So note to the developers. While you're fixing this thing, also get rid of the ability for that top one to have an Iku shield on it, because it doesn't do anything and it makes you look like a shark. Anyways, so that's my take on the test server. If you guys have any other, opinions or anything like that, or things that you notice on the test server, please drop a comment below. I'd love to see that. It looks like this new map is going to be a moon base. I saw an Easter egg on Shenzhen that someone put of a sign that's on there. I'll try to find that as well for you guys, but it's showing like the Earth rise like while you're on the moon base and stuff like that. And I'll try to find that for you guys and everything, and we'll try to get that going too. So yeah, drop a comment, let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for coming out and checking out the video. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have an awesome day.